Hello, scouting tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play. Why are these guys talking to me? Stop that. I still need to clean up my playlist. Hey, future tubers, how you guys doing? You having a good day? We're playing Xenonauts. It's modded with X Division. We're streaming. Sometimes the music is good. Sometimes the music is not as good. It's an interesting thing. It's getting a little bit later, so Blue might be making a couple more mistakes. And this is the B team dealing with the. I think it's just a small scout. Shouldn't be that scary, but we'll see. So it's a Sebillian, of course, because it's a Sebillian mission. And I'm really trying to show off these awesome pulse lasers that can just pierce through anything. Anything. It did pierce through eventually. If we had a Mark III, it could have shot again at 4 shots. Which would be pretty darn swell. Let's see here. I didn't really bring the best weapon loadouts, to be honest. We are looking for a weapon sergeant, so if you see a pink one with shoulder pads, please don't kill it, troops. Oh no, he already took his reaction. I was thinking, don't want to move anyone with a reaction fire, but he took his reaction fire on the tank. So, also, we accidentally didn't bring a good rocket because I equipped a good rocket, and then I went back and picked up the pulse minigun. So, speaking of cool new weapons, don't let me forget the Mark III pulse minigun. It's pretty darn cool. Let's just give it a try here with rides. It just has a habit of killing everything it can touch. It might not be technically as accurate or as long range as certain antimatter miniguns, but it just fires so many projectiles. When you're shooting 100 projectiles, what's accuracy? I love this gun. It does look kind of insane. Legs your game a little bit. Alright, well let's just get these guys thinking about moving out. It's I don't wanna play stupidly or nothing, but it shouldn't be that difficult a mission. There should be something around 15 aliens total or so, just take it slow. You should always check behind the UFO. Or behind the strike. I don't really want to put anyone behind the tank. Alright, let's just see what happens. 1 dead. We got a Harridan, we got a Reaper. So, maybe just knock open the wall? Don't really want my tank to get killed. Having one of those days where I don't want grenades to kill anybody. I wonder why BlueAnkylo doesn't want to throw a grenade through there with a tank. That was a good throw. Duke Nukem knows how to throw grenades. Alright, pulse laser. These guys are strong against lasers in general. But the other thing this is really good for is training your accuracy stats. That's the secret benefit. So these guys, I don't know, they might be max accuracy already, perhaps. But taking all those extra shots over and over again, it's going to be nice. Alright, now I maybe should have saved the snipers for the Harridan that's flying around, I suppose. But, we'll see how it goes. Don't know where it is exactly. This sounds like maybe too happy music. As much as I like a lot of the Mega Man tracks, for some reason some of the OC Remix Mega Man is just a little bit too much. Well, my snipers are not very well covered here for potential Harridan snipers. Wherever it went. I know it was flying around. It's probably like right behind. It probably just flew behind this wall over here. Blue is picky. Yeah, there might be some secret reason why Blue is extra picky. Not playing tilted or nothing. Alright, let's send Colonel Thorinum, not Coronum. Colorone. Okay, I'm gonna stop. For some reason, sometimes your names just blend in with your rank. That's not where I wanted you. Right here. I think we can hop through here. Probably should have done that a little earlier. And then this is like a dead-end room. Not that standing by propane is super safe. We'll put Shinga down this way, just in case we need some big firepower. I don't really want people shooting my snipers, so if there's more power armor, sort of luring out shots, that's probably better anyway. Could have put some smoke down, that would have been smart too. Would have been much smarter. But we didn't get hit. So, unfortunately, we still can't see what keeps shooting at us. It's unfortunate. Got ourselves a Sebillian. Let's open this up a bit. Or just kill him. Good stuff. I'm going to be looking forward to getting some Mark II of these, actually. These cannons have been pretty fun. Sneaky Harridan over here. It's almost like he knew where he would be. Spooky. Didn't do as much damage as I was hoping, but 2 out of 4 I guess is good enough. So this guy could go back downstairs into this area, or he could come after Thor. I think Thor can handle it. But I'll put some people down here to cover just in case. Maybe send the tank down to lure out anything. There is the Harridan over here as well, of course. It's got to be behind that wall, right? If I shoot through this wall, do you think we'll find it? Well, we might have, but we didn't. Don't really have a shot, but let's try. Okay, well, there's not a whole lot of this building left, let's be honest. What the heck? He's over... Dang it! Alright. If you're still there next turn, you're so dead. Well, I say that. We've got Aaron. Aaron can hit him, maybe. He's got the right weapon type. One shot. Okay. They are weak to kinetic, but, you know. We could do the old shoot holes through the wall strategy. I just want to make sure you understand this is generally a reasonable strategy. We got them suppressed. It's good practice. Okay, you guys, 81% and you missed 3. And then also 81% or 82% and you hit the wall once and miss the other two. So basically 1 for 6 at 82%. Boy, that sounds like XCOM to me. Boy, if that's not XCOM math. Oh, we might not want to stand there. Hold on. I didn't see those. Alright, well, we have one more option here, I guess. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the correct grenades on Duke. So we'll just throw some smoke down, I guess. He'll probably end up shooting at those guys up there anyway, to be totally honest. Can't even get where I want you to go. Okay. Tank is the obvious target. Oh, the UFO, of course. Right over there. Okay. Killing civilians rather than fighting Thorinum. It's your lucky day, Thorinum. Not killed. I wish you just killed him the first time, but still, you got him. He had a Scorcher cannon. I don't see Harridan with fire weapons all that often. Neat. Alright, where's this other jerk? Didn't move. I guess we suppressed him at good enough. Alright. Good. B team really needs a win, I think. Like, they've had quite a lot of casualties the last couple missions, so we need a nice, clean mission here today. And it's only a scout. You know, it's only a scout. So I think I'll bring the tank out to the open area. Clear this. Might want to send a couple people to check behind the train tracks. Oh, why not? Just run up there with Duke. Someone's got to... There's probably an alien in there. Can't turn right now. Probably, though. No. But there's probably an alien in there. Okay, Sebillian, I'd appreciate it if you left that, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna just run down there. Good stuff, Squatch Meal. You're totally safe. There's a cop over here. He'll protect you. Alright, snipers need to move now. As awesome as the pulse snipers are, long range, accurate, they can't shoot, you know, across the entire map. It's kind of a weird track. Super Metroid all around the world in one girl. It's barely sounds like Super Metroid music. I didn't end the turn. Oh no. Okay. He didn't have enough time units there. Whew. Ooh. I thought B team was down another soldier. Oh, it's just a civilian in here. Okay. 2 civilians. Must be mechanics. Super creepy, yeah. Well, you know. Alright, well, this is technically why we've got these carbines, so... Out of here, jerk. The pulse laser probably could have killed it anyway, but, you know. Why pulse when you've got literally the weapon they're weakest to with you? Seriously. Well, we're probably far enough away, but I was pushing Rides' luck there, that's for sure. After seeing the last Reaper run over, it probably should have taken a break. I don't know if this will even have a shot. I'm just... Oh, we might as well take it. Sure, 40 damage. Why not? Okay, so... We can fly. You believe. Do you believe, Thorinum, in the power of flight and pixie dust? Probably should have saved enough time units to get you in here rather than stuck on this side, so that'll be interesting. I'll still send the tank down, though. There's a lot of civilians over here. That's kind of what I was banking on. And trying to clear this corner a little bit quicker because there's so many civilians. Alright, we're gonna make some moves. We're gonna make some plays. Get some distance over this side. Boy, that'd be a crazy shot. I'd almost believe it too, because you could break that wall, and if Rides wasn't in the way, you might be able to make it. The roofs aren't trying to murder me. No, 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 no. That's never happened before. The walls and roofs, the structures in general, they're not trying to kill people. Reapers are trying to kill people. I mean, I was quite happy that he survived being hit by the Reaper. Well, it's B team, man. It's B team. This is how it goes. Lone Grim killing his friends. Alright. In a fit of rage, Mark II antimatter. One shot, one kill. I just didn't say who I killed, yeah. Oh, that was pretty rude. I gotta say, when you get killed by friendly fire and you lose your cool pulse minigun thing, it's not very nice. We'll give it to Stevie, though. It's gonna be the cursed machine gun. The cursed minigun. I should have checked behind us first. Alright, this seems totally safe. No one's died by ambush Reapers yet. Technically, no one has died to a Reaper yet. Not on this mission. Sure you guys aren't like the, what's the saying? The Murphy's Law team? Starting to think it's more like that. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong with this B team. Oh, I meant to break that for next turn. Alright, well the tank can't really drive through these walls. I've tried that before. Alright, well I was really hoping we would get through this mission with no deaths, but you know, sometimes the game giveth, sometimes the game taketh away. I didn't think Lone Grim would have enough time units to even make a reaction shot. That's, I suppose, a mild downside of these weapons. Although they are very accurate, moving and shooting is still not very... You get a pretty harsh penalty, right? And because they cost so little to shoot, you might get a reaction shot where you thought you wouldn't, because they're so much easier to fire. Which is normally good, just not necessarily with snipers that do so much damage. It would be like accidentally firing a minigun behind your friend. We've only seen that once or twice. Okay. I feel like this is safe enough. Time to make some plays. We're still hoping that we find a weapon commander. Pink with shoulder pads. Don't kill that one. That's what my sniper is going to do, is just kill the weapon sergeant as well. I'm going to be real cranky. Accidentally, yeah, at this point. See, shield, doing his job. Dang it! Power armor, doing his job. Thought I had it covered. That's a weird angle to get hit by, but okay. So what do we got outside? Just the one. We're gonna go like this. Not bad. Antimatter's still pretty good. At this point, I have no regrets or no guilt throwing a grenade through a door. I think that's totally fair at this point. Anyone who's been here the whole stream has a pretty good idea why I think that's fair at this point. So I'm just gonna clear some time units here on people who could reaction fire with something that's not a shock weapon. I don't actually think this can reaction fire, but at this point, let's not risk it. Oh, I should have equipped the shock rifle just in case. That would be easier than wasting your TUs. If you're worried about killing something, just equip a shock rifle. It doesn't kill anything. Alright. This is a jerk door, we call them, because we can't open it from the side. Conveniently, antimatter's really good at destroying doors. Unfortunately, we still had some reaction fire. Those guys are not engineer or weapon sergeants. I can't really tell. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. Seems dangerous. I think this will explode the engine, which is fine. 112. Of course it doesn't explode the engine. Are you kidding me? Wow, that should have killed him. Gives a nice shot to Thornham, though. Okay, cool, cool. Poor B team. There was a time when B team never missed a shot, it felt like. Those days are gone. I don't really want a green cloud in front of the door, because if there is an engineer on that off chance, I would rather catch it if he comes outside. Blue, are you okay? I'm fine, Tim. What are you worried about? I'm just a little bit angry at grenades. And people with accuracy problems. Here, have some smoke. That's all you need. All you need is some smoke. Seems like ages ago since we had good accuracy. One can only dream of hitting your shots. Oh no! Damn it. I've definitely seen those grenades one-shot people. Also, I do have good news. Not for Squatch Meal. Not so much for Squatch. Squatch, I mean, the good news is you're alive. That's as good as it gets. What? You can't get reaction fire when I'm healing? The good news is that's the guy I want to capture. That's the weapon sergeant. He's actually wearing the full shoulder pad gear. The guy in the green gas is not dead at all. But theoretically we could try to smoke him some more. We could try. $67. Come on, Lone Grim. I didn't think he'd have any more TUs, which was definitely my mistake. Thorinum, well, it's gonna be up to you. Because this is going a little bit bad real quick. But we definitely want to catch that guy if we can somehow pull it off. We can't really run in there and shoot him. Too much smoke. But I hear you got a cool rocket. 7%, huh? I mean, that doesn't seem very good. The only problem with the pulse weapon is it hurts your eyes? Like the normal... Well, wait till you see the pulse rifle. The pulse minigun just fires a huge wave. They don't normally do that. Alright, Thorinum, I believe in you. Excellent rockets. I knew I put my faith in the right guy. Alright, now we just need to get rid of this jerk in the corner. Unleash. Get out of here, you punk. Got it. Alright. The new stun rocket looks weird? Oh, yeah. It's not as pink as the previous rockets. It was a good rocket, though. Good job, team. This will definitely unlock... In fact, let's make a point of that right now. Oops, not that one. On the office. Civilians. Oops. Everything's going wrong tonight. Murphy's Law team. That is the last of the main specialists for civilians. This will unlock basically all the Gauss tech at Mark II and any other related Gauss kind of gear. And we should get an engineer and all the doctor stuff. So that's really good. The only primary specialist we're missing right now is the Sizen engineer. And we've seen one, we just messed it up. So, that should get us most of the basic tier 3 tech, short of the data hacks and, you know, Mark III stuff. And secret stuff. Which is generally related to the data hacks. So, Ride survives, which is good. I would feel like it's kind of more fair when it's friendly fire to get revived. He actually would have had a good chance anyway. If I remember correctly, he was at full HP, the Reaper did around 49 damage, and then the Pulse Laser did like 27 or 28, or like just enough to kill him, I think. So he probably would have had a good coin flip chance to survive one way or the other. Not that that always means much. Alright. So yeah, it was a pretty easy mission, theoretically. Only 15 aliens. We definitely need to get some better armor, though. And, our guns are okay. We just need better armor. Hey there, Jarrell. Thanks for the super chat. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I'm still having a good time, too. Don't misunderstand if I'm having a little bit of a complaint every now and then. I'm definitely enjoying it. Sometimes I just need a little bit of a baby rant. That's all. Well, I would say a Hunter Beam is not as important as a Weapon Commander. And I would say the genetic code is going to be put on hold for later. Because I don't think the genetic code is going to lead anywhere in the near future. So we want to get these interrogations done and start seeing what gear that leads us. Alright, good. Unfortunately, as nice as that research will be, I have a bunch of UFOs I should still try to do. This wave. I don't know if I'm going to do them all, to be honest. I'm not sure I'm going to do any of them. You know what? We're not doing any of them. We're going to try to get some better armor before we do gigantic terror missions. Not terror missions, but carriers. I'm going to say we could have beat those missions without too much trouble, but it would take a very long time. It would be much easier if we had a new tech of armor and weapons. And we can get a lot of stuff built if we just wait a little while. So we've already done enough early Phase 3 missions to keep the research labs busy. Let's just not put our soldiers in too much danger. Let the research catch up, let the engineers catch up, and then we will focus on the ground missions. It's a weird way to play, but I think it's probably a bit smarter. I think it's closer to how X Division is designed. You're probably supposed to pick and choose your missions rather than just doing all of them. I like to do them all, but I don't think you need to, and I don't think you're really supposed to. And remember, never forget the Terror Dreadnought. I believe the Terror Dreadnought made a pretty good case for not doing every mission until you are ready. And next mission, you know, if we wait a little bit, we will have better sniper rifles and better energy rifles, stuff like that. And because we got the Weapon Sergeant, we'll maybe have access to better kinetic weapons. What stopped there? Precision sniper rifle was put on hold. Was it just because I equipped them? Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. Alright, here we go. Our first engineer. Now, if I had done the Sizen massive bomber carrier, we might have got a Sizen engineer, but it would have taken like 2 more hours. We've got this guy already, and if we're lucky, this is what we needed anyway. So, access to alien hyperdrive. Cool. Access to alien singularity core. Neat. Alien fusion reactors. We may not have a fusion reactor, so we'll need to do large UFOs and get one if we don't have one yet. This is one thing that held us back in Phase 2. We didn't get a normal alien reactor. But we'll see. Maybe we've already got one. We'll just... If we don't, you know, keep that in mind. Try not to blow up the things inside the big UFOs. Disassemble alien reactor. This is like just to get resources. An improvement to Predator armor. An improvement. But we might need the Sizen Chief Engineer. Dang. Advanced tanks. I like that. Also, see, this is the problem with all these engineers, you know. Also, some data files. We could perhaps build a mech. This is the first time they really start talking about building a mech. That would be cool. Electron technology. Oh, this would be great as well. Large alien computers, how we need to disassemble some androns. Some of this is like andron computers and andron electronics that we got in Phase 2 because we were cool. And of course, advanced electron tech, maybe. So what do we get? Hyperdrive, fusion reactor, singularity core, electron, advanced electron, disassembly. I don't see any armor, but I see a lot of other good stuff. So what's up first? Oh, maybe some new electron weapons would be cool. You need alien wave tech. We have alien wave tech. I would say those plus singularity core. Singularity core sound pretty cool, right? Singularities are, for those of you not familiar with science fiction, singularities are usually referring to black holes. Single points of space with a lot of matter and energy condensed into it. Typically. Could be useful for all kinds of things. And explosive tech, you know. That's just what we need. Some bigger grenades for our guys to throw at walls. And here's the weapon sergeant. So we've got both weapon sergeants. This guy will help us figure out alien Vindicator tech and Scorcher tech. So Flamer was like tier 1 and tier 2. Scorcher will be tier 3. Assuming we have enough of the right weapons. At the very least, we can look at Scorcher Tech, which might lead to Advanced Vindicator, if we're lucky. They do a lot of fire damage. It's scary. This will be fine for now. Well, I would say, because it's going slowly on the Singularity Core, they're going to need more engineers. Or more scientists. We'll try to get them up to excellent with the next wave. Alright, Pulse Carbine Mark III. I don't know how much of a rush we are to build them. But that's our next Mark III Pulse weapon, which is always fun. We've got the engineers available now to get Singularity Core up to excellent. This is like one of the harder researchers, because it takes 60 just to get it to a good speed. So that's definitely going to take us a while to finish. But we've got lots of other things to do in the meantime. And then for gear, I just like the new gear, guys. I love getting new technology. Mark III Pulse Carbine. So same as the laser carbine, it does the it kind of does the what am I trying to say? Low ammo supply, lots of burst altogether. I'm not sure if I really have a good use for it, though. Good accuracy doesn't really matter, because at low range you hit no matter what. The low time units to fire doesn't... It's not actually lower than normal. 18% to 18%. It's not like other... Wait, so what do you need for better Gauss? Hopefully the Scorcher Tech will lead to better Gauss. But anyway... The Pulse Carbine, if you like carbines, this is the best carbine we can get. But, I don't know. 5 shots times 4 shots, so 20 shots at 19. It's a lot of total damage, but each hit is small, and a lot of them will be absorbed. And if it's a Sizen, the first hit of the 5 shots, the first hit will hit them in the back, and then the next 4 will hit the shield. So it's not as effective as a big blast in the back. Instead of 4 damage times 19, we want, like, well, whatever a good Gauss shotgun turns into. 10 times 19 is still already more. Anyway, that's the basic idea. We might build some, we'll see. But it's not a high priority. Doctor! Sebillian doctors know a lot about biology and stuff. So it means we get... alien genetics. It leads to alien genetics. We already got that from the Sizen Doctor, I think. And you need, like, vivisections of everything to get it. This will also help us do more damage to civilians. But we've already unlocked... Oops. We already unlocked the alien genetic code, which I believe is the tier 3 big chemical upgrade. With our additional researchers... Let's speed up, you know, just for you T-Dogs, we'll speed up the Scorcher Tech. Because, you know, Gauss weapons sound awesome. So that was our first Missile Corvette data core that we did earlier. Basically like a strike corvette. This guy wasn't that hard to shoot down. Turned really slowly, didn't seem to have any countermeasures. Easy ship to shoot down, relatively easy mission. Happy to do those. We might learn about a new aircraft weapon too. Don't worry about it, D-Dogs. I like the new guns too. I'm a big fan of cool guns. We don't, just double checking, we only have Mark III snipers and miniguns. I would really love to have Mark III rifles right now, rather than carbines, but oh well. All my engineers are working, right? We're not like... I forgot about these guys. See, they're just sitting here doing nothing. It takes so long to upgrade these weapons. You gotta... It's like a whole day per upgrade. The aliens need to leave us alone. Look at that. Barely took any time at all. Alien Scorcher technology. So, the gist of it is, it's like fire, except better. It scorches you. There's some talk, you know, the standard techno-babble. Bounce the main deflector dish, something something beams, and reverse the ionic, yada yada yada, and sure. Maybe this will help us make better guns. There we go. So, Advanced Vindicator is the kinetic version of Tier 3 weapons. And, I don't know if we need both of them, but let's keep both of these going. Advanced Fire and Advanced Kinetic. That should be enough once those are done to get us what we need. Oh yeah, I'm with you, T-Dogs. The ground missions are fun and all, but the research and technology and building the cool stuff is like... That's what gets me... That's what really catches me in these games. Alright, get those pulse rifles out. Every 2 days, practically, right? When was the last wave? I don't think we've even had, like, 3 days since the last batch. Come on, UFOs. It's almost like we got a bunch of alien bases or something. Alright, let's see how many we fight. Bomber carrier. Ugh. Really? So many larges. Alright, well. The missile corvette is nothing. The heavy scout is nothing special. The interceptors, I think we're going to try the auto battle now, just to see if it works. The number of attacks is ridiculous. I'm not a huge fan of the frequency of the attack. It gets on my nerves. Makes me wish I had more scientists and more engineers already. What's this? Bomber carrier, so we will need a Lotus for it. Can't do it with Lancers or they'll get all killed. And then a cruiser is nothing special. Even Foxtrots can probably take them down. We'll try. Alright, hopefully that shoots everything down sufficiently. We're gonna try some auto-resolve this time around, just to see... Stupid aliens, we want the new guns. Yeah, I know. Okay. Unsurprisingly, Lotus makes short work of Corvettes. I would not have expected anything different, but... We haven't really tested out auto battle in Phase 3 yet. Yeah, we're just waiting for those guys. Cruisers also should have no chance against Lotus. So that's good. Now, every time I have gone Corsair against Hunter, I can clean it up. But I have some pretty cool tricks. But can the computer do it? Yes, but it costs them all their ammo, which is weird. But whatever, that's okay, no damage. Point is, it just saves us a little bit of time, and it wouldn't have made the result much different. Similarly, this is all for science. We can do this mission. You've seen me do it twice now. The Corsairs can shoot it down and dodge the missiles and not get killed by mines. Not so good if we do it like this. So, we might want to do those manually. That's okay. For science. Hey, Runes. Yeah, we've had a couple rough missions tonight. I just want to get some new armor. All I really want is the armor. And I think I need to get the engineer that I killed. Which maybe we'll get this time. I don't know. I don't want to do all the missions right now because I need tech. Okay, luckily the auto-resolve is going to save us a fair bit of time. Even the Foxtrots are fine. Do I need this mission? It probably has an engineer. We don't need anything from this right now. And like I said, we need to do missions, don't get me wrong. But I don't want to push my luck until we've got better gear. We don't need any robot stuff other than for cores. We don't need robot stuff right now. We could definitely do these missions, but we're also on the edge of getting new shock tech. And that'll make it even easier. They're just all robots. Should we just skip this wave? It's not a good idea to skip all the missions. I definitely don't like it. But the only reason I would do this is to get a Sizen engineer, and we really do need it. But surely we can... Well, what are we looking at? It's 26, 33... Like 4 cyber discs, 7 xenomorphs, 8 wraiths, 18 Sizens. Surely we can get an engineer on an easier mission, right? Or if we just wait a little bit longer, we'll have something. When does Phase 4 start? I don't have any idea. Last time it caught me off guard and I was not ready. So I don't want to waste too much time, is all I'm trying to say. But I don't think we're going to be pinched for time too bad. So I would rather build up my armor, build up my forces a little bit before we do any more of these. I don't know. I don't know. This is a tough one. I mean, I'll do one air combat for fun, I guess. It's not like it could hurt us. Oh, right, I'll do my other... I forgot. Not like it should matter on our mode, but, you know, if you want to do it properly and all. Easy peasy. I think they raised the duration of Tier 3 in the last update to the patch as well, update to the mod as well. So we went from, do you guys remember when Tier 3 started? Beginning of August, I think. So we had February 1st, so February, March, April, May, June, July. We had like 6 months, I think. So assumedly we'll have around 6 months in Phase 3, I think, but I'm not 100%. So, like, we should have enough time, so let's not worry about it for now. And if Phase 4 hits and kicks us to the curb, well, then we lose. But that's not the plan. I don't think that's what will happen. And we are getting a lot of tech right now. March for Tier 4? No, I'd expect... We just hit... if we start in August, so Tier 3 starts in August. I think. August, September, October, November, December... January. I would expect January or February. I would not be waiting till March. In fact, I would say by the end of December, be ready, just in case. I'd rather be ready a month early than not be ready. Okay, so the Scorcher tech did not lead anywhere yet. Electron and Vindicator. I mean, I know T-Dogs wants to see the new guns, so let's see if the guns are worth our time. I wish we had gotten a little bit luckier with unlocking the armor, because we've done so much research and seen 0 armor. It's kind of crazy. And we're still using, technically, Tier 1 armor on all of our wolf armor guys. Alright, Electron tech. So here is something I'm always happy to hear about. It's an improvement to the shock technology, or a replacement, rather than calling it Shock Mark II. So, you know, based on wave technology, does EMP or stun damage. Maybe we'll get some new grenades and rockets and everything. Sounds useful, right? Yeah, how's the armor coming along? I was just talking about the armor that we don't have. Also, hey Robert, you still listening? Advanced shock batons. Alright, well we definitely want to get some of these going right away. I would say the rifle is probably my standard replacement for the old shock rifle. And then I didn't have a ton of value from the shock grenades or the shock rockets most of the time. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to upgrade. And fighting Androns, not the hardest thing in the universe. You're still listening. Well, advanced shock batons. Increasing the capture rates of your soldiers on your C team. Alright. We are almost done building our basic set of pulse weapons that we could build. But we should be getting new kinetic weapons soon. Anytime now. Advanced Vindicator technology. Now we know all about the aliens' weapons. Not that it tells you a whole lot, but we understand the way they work. So let's make our weapons better. That's the stuff. You can only get so aroused. I am going to build the pulse heavies because they look like neat, a neat option for our power armor to do shotguns. If you missed it earlier, I haven't. Oh yeah, by the way, it doesn't. I forgot. Did I not even read it? Anyway, when we did the Sebillian... I totally forgot about this. When we did the Sebillian Doctor, it auto-upgrades all your med packs without any other further research. So, our new med packs, we get a stapler instead of a band-aid, and a, you know, a modern-looking med pack. Instead of healing up to 40, it heals up to 55, and it weighs more. So, if I was just barely carrying everything, now we'll be overburdened, but you know, still probably worth it in terms of... Hopefully in terms of weight per healing. And, you know, the stapler. What was I just... I was going to look at something here. I just blanked out. Oh, the heavy. Yeah. So, I haven't tried this ever, but just reading through it, the pulse heavy, it's not like a machine gun, really. It's not... Like, I didn't like the old machine guns very much. The heavy machine guns, but... This works more like a heavy shotgun. And I kind of like the idea of that. So, it's got a low percent, like 35% time units, should work pretty well with the power armor that can... It'll be an option to maybe, instead of having a 65%, it'll be a cheap shot that you can move and shoot. And I think that might be a nice combo with the miniguns. Electron Rifles. Kind of like a shock rifle on steroids. I guess we'll get the shock baton for Robert. How good is the Electron Rifle? Where is it? Shock Electron? Oh, well, this is not what we review. That's not the review page. So our laser stuff was in, or our shock stuff was in lasers. So just to remember, we're doing about 12 range, 120 EMP. A little bit of stun. And 3 shots, 45% accuracy. I think this is just pulse tier. Yep. So we're looking at 16 range, 140 EMP, and still 45%, 45, 3 shots. So what's the real gains here? It is getting awful late, Hades. Sure is. It's got a bit more range. It does a lot more stun damage and 20 more EMP. The mitigation's quite a lot higher. So, as we get to higher tiers with higher resistances... Well, it's a little bit higher, actually. Not much higher. It looks like the main benefit is stun damage over EMP damage. Yeah, double the stun damage. From 30 to 65 stun. So that's pretty good. That's a lot of stun batons. And bigger range is nice, because one of the weaknesses of the shock rifle was kind of low range. 12 is not amazing. So 12 range up to 16... And then around 45 accuracy for a burst up to same thing. So same accuracy, longer range, a little bit more stun, a little bit more EMP, a lot more stun, more than double stun, a little bit more mitigation. Ammo capacity goes down. Weight is 12. That's kind of important too. Is it heavy? It is a little bit heavier, but I can't argue. We have to build at least a few of them. Unless they're super expensive. 5 and 5. We can build, let's say 4 of them. I can't see not bringing a bunch of these on most missions. Especially when I need to capture things like Praetorian Xenomorphs. This might be in... Well, okay. Some people are going to run out of cores here. Let's redistribute our energy cores. We do have... We're not, like, out yet. Don't worry. We still have a fair number saved up. But we're going to need to do missions to get more cores eventually. But we also have, besides the disassembly available, we do have some sitting here. So let's share with the rich... Share from the rich teams to the poor teams. Let's send 20 cores from A team to C team. So that'll be 60 and 30. And then we'll see how many B team has. They got tons, yeah. So they'll send like 30. This probably gives C team too much. Point is, we've got a few. We're not out. Not yet. Alright, so research is going good. We got some new weapons to build. We're still doing stupidly well in terms of money, so we don't even really need to talk about that anymore. The economic game is busted, so forget about it. There's not really anything to spend it on, even, as far as I know, so... Pulse heavy, okay. Let's get our first set of Electron Rifles. Oh, did we get, We're still on Plasma Tech. These should upgrade fairly soon. Maybe we need the advanced Gauss before they jump up. Alright. A-Team finished all of its basic weapons, Pulse and Electron. That was pretty quick. We don't have any more antimatter cores right now. But we could probably disassemble, you know, the stuff we've got laying around, because we did do a couple missions. I don't want to waste too much time here, because I really want to get the gear researched. I can't believe we haven't seen any armor, though. Like, really, it baffles me that we've got so much tier 3 tech and not a single thing unlocked armor. Just the one engineer just gatekeeping, basically. Still a couple UFOs we haven't seen. There's a shuttle, all the extreme landing ship, the terror battleship, or the terror dreadnought we're not ready for. There's a carrier that's not a bomber, and I think the other type of cruiser. Might be the other type of corvette, too. Are the science people sciencing? I'll double check in a sec. I'm pretty sure, though. They're working on it. Oh, we should have a Praetorian somewhere, actually. What am I looking for? I just wanted to make sure we used up all our stun grenades. No more anti-cores. We haven't done anything that would have anti-cores yet. Okay. So that'll keep these guys busy. Let's check the researchers real quick. All assigned. All assigned. All assigned. It's coming. It's coming. Patience. Alright, here you go. This one's for Robert. Robert's was easier. It's easier to learn how to shock things than it is to learn how to shoot things. The design for the new power baton has been uploaded, Commander. I believe they're going to make stunning and capturing some of the more resilient aliens a lot easier. You know, laser tech, shock tech, power baton uses a UV laser beam. I mean, that's pretty cool. The lightning will arc towards whatever isn't properly shielded. The operator of this power baton, if you don't wear a protective gauntlet, will zap them. The dialogue here is actually pretty good. I do recommend reading them all if you're playing along. Like, for those of you that are perhaps playing this, some of the flavor text is pretty nice. Alright. So now we've got some spare researchers. We really are going pretty hard on the Gauss tech right now. Let's get this pistol out of the way. These are easy. We probably have to build them, though. Shock. Maybe melee weapons, I guess. Advanced shock baton. Oh, they just take a few alloys. We'll build like, oh, I don't know, 6 per base. I don't see a reason not to have a good stockpile. We haven't used shock batons in a while, but hey man, if you want to catch some aliens, we'll see if these are good. I should have looked at their stats first, to be totally honest, but melee. Oh, they're so glowy and blue. 35 stun damage. So they're more than twice as good as the old shock baton. It does cost more time units, though, I think. 27 time units? Oh no, same time units. Same weight. Just a straight upgrade. Nothing wrong there. Oh, better mitigation. In case something has 100 energy resistance, this will still cut through it a little better. That's pretty good. They build pretty fast, too. So there you go. The next time we need to go capture that... the next time we need to go capture an engineer. Now we're ready. Here you go. Finally, advanced Gauss technology. Based on Gauss tech, and thanks to advanced Vindicator tech, we can make Mark II Gauss weapons. And this may also help us with our explosive technology. Also, if we had a mech, we could make a mech weapon out of Gauss tech. For now, all the Mark II has unlocked. That's a lot of weapons. I'm going to say the shotgun is a priority, and... because I like those, and maybe the rifle. And then we'll see what we find as we go through it. Everybody's busy crafting up a storm. Luckily, typically the whatchamacallit, the weapon unlocks are a lot quicker than the big tech unlocks. Like Vindicator tech took a few days, but or like Gauss tech, advanced Gauss tech took a couple days in total. But each weapon goes really quick comparatively. And we'll be happy to have all these cores once we can start building them. Looks like the aliens are giving us a little bit of downtime, which is great, because now maybe I'll feel more comfortable doing the next mission once we actually get them to spawn, rather than feeling like I'm pressed and I should actually just skip them. Still, there is the issue with the whole, I would really like some better armor. I don't know if I should be doing massive UFOs until I get better armor, basically. Okay, I think that was all. We must have just done a Sizen mission, probably. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of which missions each team has done in the past, so just give them a bit of work to do. Well, we ran out of time again before we could even get any advanced Gauss tech. Every, like, 2 or 3 days. Okay. Well, that's a new ship. We probably should do this one, because we haven't done a normal carrier yet. This will have a Sizen operator, a carrier operator, as well as a Sizen engineer, in theory. And I don't really want any bases, so we'll see if we can shoot it down, and then theoretically that's a mission that we have to do. Electron Pistols. Well, at least we're getting some tech done. It's gonna be hard. So much to do, so much to see. Advanced tech? I don't even know. This probably at least like the snipers or longer range electron tech. I'm excited. But I kind of want to see if the minigun is any good. You know, there's so many things. There's so many things. Before we shoot these UFOs down, how does this new pistol look? Electron Pistol. 10 range, relatively good accuracy, 50 stun, 135 EMP. So it's probably competing with the shock pistol and not the shock shotgun. But it is one-handed at least. It's got 4 shots. I don't know if that's very good. So basically 4 shots, 50 stun, 135 EMP versus something like this. 120 stun. Now this costs a lot more time units to fire. But I assume it's competing with the pistol. So it's it'll be a big upgrade over a pistol, but I never really built the pistols anyway. I guess if you're just trying to capture something, 20, 20, 20 stuns per shot, you can shoot it at 6 times. Depends on your time units, but you can shoot it a few times. Versus one big hit at 120, but you need a lot of time units. I don't know. I like the big hit. I wouldn't say this looks super awesome. Like, it's okay, but I think the shock rifle's better. And the shotgun might still be better as well. Alright, another mission we should probably do, because we haven't seen a shuttle yet in Tier 3. Cruiser, Corvette. Corvette. So many missions. Okay, well, let's do these. See if we can shoot everything down, at least. The missile corvette shouldn't be too scary. Let's just send the Foxtrots after it. We'll want Corsairs, and I guess the Lotus probably is the safest bet to test it out. Down here, maybe the Soviets can take down the cruiser, seeing as they're generally not that hard either. And then we need anti-hunter group. Once they're dealt with, we'll deal with the bigger ships. Oh, wait. I didn't go to base. Blue, go to base. Alright. Just keeping busy until we get Gauss Tech. Well, this is not anything to worry about at this point. You know, we can certainly beat 3-on-3, so 3-on-1 should be no problem. Okay. I see an opportunity here. I might have waited a little bit too long, but maybe we can catch them. I should have launched a little quicker. These things are going to be very difficult to catch. They're super, super fast. Alright. Oh, a carrier with shuttle escorts. Well, let's see what these medium shuttles are like if we haven't found... No, I think we might have fought them as escorts in the first wave, actually. But, depends on what the carrier does. I'm a little bit concerned he's going to have long-range drones, most likely, right? I want to get some distance here if I can, just in case. I'm going to use that fuel. Alright, it didn't shoot anything yet. And these things are way faster than us, so we need to get ready pretty quick. Yeah, if we didn't turn on time, they would definitely kill us. We're still getting pretty close. I think I want to barrel roll out of this, and hopefully it is enough. Yeah, okay. But I think going forward is fine, especially if we slow down a little bit. We should shoot it down before we get into its little baby range. Yeah. Now, I'm sure if you're playing in harder difficulties, you probably have to be a little bit more careful with those guys, but I don't know any other better strategy. They're so much more agile than you. Try to kill them and dodge out of the way before they shoot you. So the carrier hasn't done anything yet. Let's see how this goes. I wouldn't be surprised if it has some sort of trick. Let's save the torpedo until we know if it does countermeasures, I guess. Alright, it definitely has, what are these? Drones? Well, that's not a big deal. Oh, it's got drones and the mini-mine things. I want to slow it on down. Slow it on down. Yeah, he shot down a couple of our missiles, so now the torpedoes hopefully will get through at least. Yeah, that's fine. I might have slowed down a little bit too much, but still. You probably don't want to get too close to the little drones, the little mines, guys. I'd say you could do a couple passes like that without too much trouble. The Lotuses with the anti-missile and then the hyper-missile plasma torpedo combo, or whatever version of the tech you've got. Fast shooting missile to get past their anti-missile system, and then the big hitters behind them. I think that should work. I can't see that not working. Does the B team get the carrier? Well, we're gonna have to talk about that. Someone's got to do it, and this is pretty important, I would say, compared to some of the other missions. Like, this is not anything to worry about. What if we shot... South Africa's are busy. That one? Oh, no, I'm looking at South Africa, not South America. Just give me a second. I'm just planning out which missions I even want to do right now. Because I don't know if I'm going to want to do them all. So this cruiser... Hold on. Oh, this is not what I was going to... Whatever, this is fine. What am I doing? What am I doing? Get your act together, Blue. It's not very hard to shoot down, but you don't want to mess up your angle and only fire one torpedo and then get killed. Alright, we're fine. Those guys are not too scary. Still, even Foxtrots do okay here. I was going to check what type of UFO that was, or what kind of... Just robots, right? Like this one could have the engineer on it, right? We did catch the shuttle. Oh, that's right. I actually want this mission because we haven't got a shuttle core. But if we chase it... Okay, you know what? I think it's better to just get this combat now. Otherwise, we probably won't have an easy chance to catch it again. And we can always get a shuttle later. I think all that the data core from this will get us is the kind of weapon it has. And maybe it's a good weapon, but I'd say for now, stopping it from its missions is better. And that works okay. So then it's just killed over water. That's okay. And, oops, keep forgetting to do stuff. Looks like A-team's out. Just kill this. Okay. Now that we shot everything down, let's plan our missions. I guess we have 3 left after all of that. Another Andron that we could theoretically skip. If I didn't, you know, we could. The missile corvette's kind of lower priority. The carrier's probably the most important. So we should probably go... Don't worry about this one right now. There's nothing a corvette... Other than, like, data cores and resources and yada yada yada. But I don't want to farm stuff until I've got better gear. Chances are this is our best chance at the engineer. And... I might have A-team do this in the morning. We just shot it down. It'll be there in the morning, no problem. And C-team can definitely get there before night. No problem at all. Well, I'm probably not streaming for a whole lot longer, Pro Tank. I'm just, I was just excited, you know, I just wanted to see some guns and stuff. But yeah, future tubers, we definitely need to cut it here. And then next time I need to gear up for whatever missions we're going to do. The good news is we have access to Mark III snipers, which is... We showed these off earlier, we just haven't used them in combat yet. But we used the Mark IIs once with the 30% time unit snapshot. Now we can see the 28% time unit snapshot, which could get us 4 shots in a row, which is pretty cool. And they're pretty good. They're actually a pretty big jump, honestly. Quite a lot more damage and piercing. Unfortunately, we didn't get access to Mark III rifles, but we do have a heavy or 2. And we do have some basic pulse rifles, which I'll probably take instead of the plasma. Probably. Even though they do a lot less damage per hit. They fire a lot. Anyway, we'll need to do some restructuring on our gear. And we'll figure that out between episodes. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And have a great day. Science!